Montgomery County's Office of Procurement is like the angels or safeguards of the public funding, okay? We make sure that everything is right when we execute a contract, meaning basically the contract consists of required documents such as bonding, insurance, terms and conditions are met. Then you have programs that support the contract with respect to the various types of businesses that will require you as a minority business or a local small business. So we have the components here, procurement operations that works with the department to ensure that we have everything in place that requires them to be responsive and responsible to the terms and conditions of the contract. Before the contract is executed, it comes to compliance. That's a division that's basically an enforcement division, meaning that if it's a minority business requirement, we have specific goals that addresses the 4 areas of procurement as it relates to minority business participation goals. For example, construction is 21%. 21% of the total value of the contract for the life of the contract. When it comes to our office or comes to me, I will review that document because it is part and parcel of the contract as well as the contractual process. I will ensure that good faith efforts were exercised with respect to that prime contractor doing business with certified minority firms. I'm not going to get too deep. I want to be as brief as I possibly can because I know you have other things to do. We have the local small business program that is managed and operated by Michael Brown. That consists of 3 programs. You have the reserve program, where they will reserve certain contracts only for those businesses here in Montgomery County that qualifies, that have registered themselves as such, and fit the criteria of a small business and being local. You have the local business preference program, where you will get points or discount for your bid. And then you have the subcontracting program. So we have these programs that are a safety net to ensure the integrity of the process. But most of all, the integrity of the process of you participating, assisting you in gaining access to opportunities. Our office basically carries functions such as procurement education, minority business education, local business education, reporting, compliance, which is probably the strongest arm of our programs, because we want to ensure that everybody is treated fairly and everybody has that opportunity. Outreach, very important, because we need competition. We need you to participate. We like to have your tax dollars in this process. The other aspect of this deals with artificial barriers, meaning that before a contract goes out, the compliance division ensures that the way this thing is written is fair for everybody, not just the big boys, but anyone who wants to come in to compete. In other words, it's providing the level playing field for all. So these artificial barriers are to remove any barriers that may be inseminated or written, where is it going to keep those who can be responsive and responsible out. For example, it might say the firm. The firm is not a person. I'm not going to get into any law here, but when the Supreme Court made the ruling that the firm is a person, a living live person, I had a problem with that. No, it's the people in the firm that makes what the firm is. It's not the brick and mortar, okay, or the wood or the cement. It's the person. So to me, that would be an artificial barrier. A firm has to be 5 years of experience. So I question, well, what happened to the person? Oh, no, we want the firm to have that. No, let's change that to the offer, because anybody can be an offer. So we have the artificial barriers that we review and that we would ensure that you would have the opportunity, and you still have the opportunity. If you see something in there, you're more than welcome to come to me, to address that to me, and I can assist in removing that. The other thing is, we have customer service. Yes, we have these contracts in place. If there's a dispute, we have a dispute clause, but as the gentleman explained here in the panel, that, hey, make sure that you've done your due diligence in terms of sitting down and writing up what your terms and conditions are and agree on. Now, this is something that we look at in terms of any disputes, but look, those disputes should be handled initially by you, the person that is engaged in the opportunity to do business, and that prime contractor. Should there be a dispute that both parties cannot resolve it, then you come to me. And just simply saying that this could possibly delay or retard the process in the execution of the contract. And let me just say this in closing. Before a contract is executed and a notice to proceed is issued, the minority business plan must be approved because it's part and parcel of the contract and the contractual process. So, but I look for you to get involved in this government because it's your government, of the people, by the people, for the people, and all of inclusive. And the way I look at this, you are included in this process. You are part of us. Thank you very much.